Good morning, and welcome back to my second attempt at Krustoo Farms Homestead Challenge. It's December the second year, and this is where we find out if I get to succeed or if I have to go for a try three. The defining trait will be cheese. I have one pallet of cheese in storage. I need 5. I had one pallet of cheese standing by already that I did not have put away. So, alright. So, the 3? No 4. Let's see here. Alright. So, this will pop out another pallet of cheese here today, so that'll get me 4. So now, between the 2 dairies, I have 1,000 liters of cheese. That counts as me going on by the end of the day. Alright. If I do not have, and I'm almost out of milk here, if I do not have 1,000 liters of cheese between the 2 dairies, then it's a fail and I have to try again. Alright. But today is going to be a big day of selling. So I'm going to take the milk out of my dairy barn and put it in the dairy that only has 17 liters of milk left in it. So hopefully, because it takes 2 liters of milk to make 1 liter of cheese. Okay. Alright, now that way this dairy doesn't stop today, so I'm going to have to check at midnight. grab my weight here. Most of the stuff I'm just going to sell right here at my own kiosk. So I've got 2 pallets of lettuce. Once again, my poor depth perception in 3D environments comes back to haunt me. Come on. But this is the reason why I don't like to play action games. Or at least not. I kind of am okay with ranged action games. Stuff like that's pretty slow, like World of Warships or War Thunder stuff, something like that. But anything that requires, very fast reflexes, I am just hopeless at. Especially if it's something that requires melee, like Spite or other MOBAs. I didn't even realize that we're at that angle. Alright, there we go. Oh, I got a 3rd pallet of honey. That's good. That means I got enough beehives to cover my honey demands for next year. Also saw some stuff pop up in the sale today, so let's see what's on sale. Ooh, a Landini. That would be a nice tractor. That Fendt. Alright. Well, I can't afford a Nexit, so that's kind of off the table. That's also off the table. So, its minimum horsepower is 190. I'm totally neutral on Landini. I don't know enough about the brand to have a pro or con to it. So this is 190 horsepower, huh? So if I add the compact, bump the horsepower up a little bit to 210, that would be 129,000. Okay. And I don't need a front loader on this one. I already got a front loader on my current tractor. Let's see, this one is 296 horsepower. Front and rear 3-point. Will it add the front PTO? Yes. Alright. Roof terminal? What does the roof terminal do? Cooling box. Yeah, my tractor needs a refrigerator. So this would be 178,000. This is probably too big of a tractor. Alright. Enough squirrel moments here. Let's get some selling done. I'm gonna drop this weight here quickly, and I'm gonna move this planter somewhere else. This looks like a good place for it. Have to do a lap around my field because it's grown up enough now that it would damage my field if I drove through it. Alright, continuing on. Kind of warm to have snow flying in the air. I mean, you can have snow flying through the air when it's above freezing, but usually it's still in the 30s, not the mid 40s. Spread my forks wide. Push these two pallets together. There we go. And my silage should be ready now too. Now, for how much it takes to make honey, it sure doesn't yield very much in the way of revenue. These egg pellets are so small, I'm not going to bother with them, but I am going to grab this one here. Enoki. Alright. Now I can lift these two at a time. If I get the horse set right. Alright, I'll come back here when I have this shed empty. This is going to take a while to get all 50 pallets out of this shed into the sell point. Alright, I'm back. I still haven't finished emptying that storage, but I have $157,000, and this is going to be a very momentous occasion for me. That's right, it's tractor time. So I'm going to leave its colors the same. I'm going to upgrade its engine so it's 210 horsepower. I'm going to put narrow tires on. Actually, I'm going to do narrow twin wheels. Isra Pro Compact, yes. And 135,000, so it's going to be a buy. All right. Now, for the next thing, to make my life so much easier, I'm going to buy me a waifu. Alright, this has been a long time coming. But here we are. Brand used tractor. Well, it's in amazingly good condition for being a used tractor. And as I've mentioned before, I'm not really familiar with the Landini brand, so I don't know. I don't have any particular feelings as to whether these are good or bad tractors. Oh, it's fast. Certainly Pete's going 19 miles per hour like I have been. Well, I might want to switch back to regular tires. Alright, on full, lower. Oh, this is so much better. Oops. Yeah, baby. It's so much better than using a front loader. Alright. I think I'm going to go back to the shop and switch it to narrow tires for this work here. And then once I'm on narrow tires, since I bought the twin narrows, I'll be able to swap back to them for free whenever I need to go out and do some field work. Wow. I am speed! Oh, and I got turn signals now too, so I'm going to have to remember to use them. Alright. Such a delight. Yeah, handles much better with just the narrows like you would expect. Hi, honey. For Christmas, I got you a Ford tractor. Although I really do like that Ford. It's a great tractor for the size. This one here is actually a little bit too big. But in game terms, it's great. But a tractor this size would actually be too big to use. I like on my 10-acre homestead. Now, if I was to buy a modern tractor, I think I would probably buy like one of the New Holland Boomer series. Maybe even buy a 8N, a Boomer 8N. You know, something right around, 60 to 74 horsepower, so that it's under DEF requirements. So that's big enough to run round balers and pull behind combines and pretty much anything I would ever want to do. I can spread my forks wide. Hardy Aeon Delta Force. Alright, I believe that's a sprayer. So I don't need a sprayer. I got a halfway decent sprayer. Talk about making my life so much easier. Two pallets of honey. All right. Pull the forks back in. Yeah, this rifle, by the way, is not a mod. This is a base game piece of equipment that seems to be completely overlooked by just about all the farming simulator content creators. You can do nearly everything with this you can do with a front end loader. The only thing it can't do is logs. 2 pallets of butter. But it can handle pallets. Superb. It can handle bales. Okay, can't do bucket work or logs. That's 2 things it can't do. There is a mod to add a bucket to it, which is available from WIFO, but I don't think it works very well. Alright, let's see here. Now, since I'm beginning to make a lot of money, let's take a look here at a wider cultivator. Right, so I want something that requires around 180, that's 5 meters. 200, 5.6. 220, that's 6 meters. 300, okay. Discaro. Ooh, 8 meters. Then 100, and as Dagwin calls this the flexi thing, and I can afford that right now. This one, yeah, it's too much. Too much, too much, too much. 4 meters. 8.2 meters. No, it's too much. 6 meters, I can do that one. 190 horsepower, 6 meters. I think 11 miles per hour. Flexi thing. Potchiner, 10 meters, 11 miles per hour. No, that's too much. So, I'm going to go ahead and buy the flexi thing. Cedar unit, no. And buy. More eggs, that's some good money there. Alright, but now I'm going to pop back out until I'm done unloading this storage, and then I'll switch to the other storage. Okay, that storage is empty, and I'm back up to $46,000 again. Now I'm going to start emptying this one. I'm going to leave the cheese in there for now, and hopefully sell the cheese once I have all of it. Pretty good bank here. This rate, I'll be able to buy both the new productions and expand my cattle herd. So I definitely need more dairy for this year. I'm trying to decide if I want to sell my smaller cultivator or keep it for my own fields here. Because Flexi thing might be a little bit too big for my fields. Alright, 5 pallets of bread. Man, I miss my waifu. My waifu can be my waifu. My waifu. Alright, 3 pounds of butter. Alright, so all that's left in there now is the 1 pallet of cheese. I'm going to take these 2 pallets of cheese and put them in storage. This pallet of cheese has spawned. So now the question is, between these two dairies, can I get 1,000 liters of cheese? Which will count as my 5th pallet. Alright, back up to 117,000 now. But drop my rear weight. Looks like I've always found another pallet of lettuce down there. Alright. So now I'm going to hook up to my cattle trailer. I'm going to take these and sell them and bring back Holstein cows for dairy. I'll be back when that is done. Alright, I'm just about done selling here. I'm going to grab my warehouse and unload my warehouse now. want to set it up so my empty point's right on the sell point here. At least that's my goal. That mostly worked. All right. That is done. I do love how tight a cab over semi can turn compared to a conventional. Especially a short wheel-based one like this. It's the reason why they were the dominant form of semi for such a long time. But once the maximum length laws were removed, the greater ride comfort of the conventional cab took over, and cab overs just got kind of kicked to the side. Alright, let's check on my dairy. I have 4 more hours to get over 1,000 cheese between the two dairies. So I got 909 in this one. And 376 in this one, so that is equivalent of 5 pallets cheese. So I passed. I survive. I make it to year 3. That was a close one. I wasn't so sure. Oh, look at all that light. Alright, let's go park my new cattle trailer. I think I'll stick it right here between my big dump trailer and tanker. That'll work right there. Alright, let's get all 4 pallets of cheese out here. Then this cheese can go into the sell point. Now I've got my 8 beef cattle and my 8 pigs for next year started. $239,000. Let's see if I can top off at 250,000. See if I can find something else to stick in there. Yes, here's a couple pallets of lettuce. I'll push them down to the end so I can pick them up. Alright. Spread my forks wide. Only get one that time. Spread the forks all the way out. Make sure they're spread all the way out. There we go. Got both of them now. Alright. 248,000. Let's see, how much is straw right now? Silage. Straw primary product? It is. Okay. So, while it technically peaks next month, I am above maximum price right now. Fold up my forks. I'll drop my WIFO off here. Alright. Hook up to my larger trailer. And I'm going to haul a load of straw to market. Oof. I'm gonna have to tip it back some. Easy now. Okay. Can't sell straw at my little kiosk. I have to take that to either the farmer's market or the animal dealer. Since the farmer's market's right here close, I'll take it there. Alright. And there's my goal, $250,000. Nice. Nice to have quite a bit of straw to sell tomorrow when it's technically the best price. Oh, I keep forgetting I got turn signals now. I need to use them. And here we are. So year two was very successful. It was kind of a close call there with cheese, but I pulled it off at the very last minute. Thank you very much for watching.